Any opinions expressed throughout the show are those of the individual and do not represent the Three Nerdsketeers as a whole. I'm looking at you, Jim.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Hello, Inventor.
Report of stranded campers in Mount Chiliad, but I'm not driving up that thing.
What's happening, people, and welcome to episode 5 of the Three Nerdsketeers podcast, where we talk about movies and games and TV shows, all that other shit that we all love to do. My name is Jim Bob, and with me today is K-pop
Oh, yeah!
and Calippo.
What up, son?
So how's it going, bitches?
Well, apparently we're all delirious. I just entered to K-pop.
I think I'm Calippo.
You are
Is
Calippo.
that
Your
right,
name
Calippo?
changes on a daily basis, Callum.
Yeah.
It absolutely does, but, whatever.
It's whatever I see fit to call you.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
cool
Calippo.
with it.
Yeah.
Calippo.
Callum, you okay? How's everything?
All right, yeah. How you doing, Kyle?
Yeah, I'm fine. Cool. Podcast. Bye. Bye.
Beep, beep, beep. Yeah. I'm trying to think what I've done because it seems just like yesterday that we recorded the podcast.
You've not
Yeah.
slept, apparently.
Yeah. Start with that, Callum. Start with
Yeah,
just
didn't get any
like
sleep.
a precursor to your mood. This podcast might
Yeah,
be
I'm going to be
giddy.
slightly giddy, delirious. I haven't had any sleep, and
Good.
I've been at work all day, and it's gave me this weird burst of life. Which,
Yeah, it's the burst of life before you crash. So at some point you might just disappear
Right.
from the podcast altogether. It will just see you
I'll
snoring
edit
in
it
the
out.
background.
No one will know.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. What have I been doing? I read some more of Kevin Smith's book, which I talked about last week.
Yeah.
And shit, I bought a PS Vita again.
Yeah,
Right.
boy.
What happened with your initial PS Vita purchase?
Well, originally I had a PS Vita, and
Like on launch, like
pretty close to launch, yeah.
Okay.
And initially I was a bit pissed off because they didn't stick to what it kind of was made out to be originally. Like it was meant to be like a console experience in your hands. You
yes,
take it on the train, you play Uncharted, play Assassin's Creed. It's
yeah.
like, oh my god, that's awesome. That's why I want this thing. Cool stuff. Why does it have a back touchpad? Never mind.
Yeah.
And then I started playing some more indie games and stuff like that. But the old model had a really bad CPU and it just fucking crashed all the time. Like I'd play The Walking Dead on it. That's where I played the Walking Dead Telltale
Yeah.
game.
Jesus
And
Christ.
it was a horrible experience because you'd make a choice and then 5 minutes later you could see why that happened. Like it was mental. So I got rid of it. I wasn't using it anymore because it just frustrated the shit out of me. And I was like, maybe one day I'll get a slim model. And I've started playing indies a bit more recently, and I thought it was the time. And I'm quite happy that I did because I've got tons of fucking games from PlayStation Plus because I've always been like, oh, maybe one day I'll get a slim, so I'll just add that Vita game to my library from PlayStation Plus every month.
I'm with you on that. Every month I get the free Vita games with no intention of getting a Vita, and it's like if I ever
Because
do
they're
one
there.
day, I'm sorted.
And I was looking through my downloads, like, oh my god, I've got Broken Age, I've got
Yeah.
Meat Boy, I've got all this stuff. Like, I've got a ton of games, and I only had to buy the system again. Woo! So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. That's all I can.
What are you playing then?
What am I playing? I played a bit of the Swapper. Have you played the
Oh,
Swapper?
I know. Again,
Swapper.
every month I download every title, and I forget that they're there. My library must just be
Yeah.
full of games that I'll never play.
It's fantastic. Like,
What is it? Like a puzzle game?
it's like a puzzle game, puzzly platformery kind of thing. So you're this like futuristic spaceman type looking dude,
Yeah.
and he can clone himself multiple times, but he
Yeah.
can swap into each clone. And you've got to
Ah.
use that to solve puzzles. So you'll have to get him on a ledge to stand on something that will let him do something else and all this kind of stuff. But they all move at the same time, so you've got to be conscious of that.
Yeah.
And all
I
that
love
kind of
that
stuff.
type of shit. I love
But
those
you
games.
can fly essentially because you can keep placing someone in the air, swapping to them, and then placing someone else in the air.
So to
and
get
stuff
up
like
a
that, and
ledge.
it's-
Yeah.
Yeah, it keeps reinventing itself and how you have to play.
Yeah.
Like it keeps introducing new things, and it's really good but really challenging. And I'm
Have you
enjoying that so
played? You ever played Braid? Have I not moaned? Sorry, the opposite of moaned. Have I ever like adored Braid on this podcast? I don't think so. We've talked
You
about it, I'm
haven't.
sure. But Braid's the
You've
same.
mentioned it.
There's 5 worlds, and everyone reinvents the way. It's all about time and time, like using time in different ways. And each world, like one of them is entirely in reverse, and one of them's like you clone yourself every time you
Oh,
you
so it's
reverse.
kind of like Rogue Legacy. Like every time you play, there's a different restriction. Do you know what
Don't
I'm
know what
saying?
you're talking about. No.
Have you
I don't
played
know
Rogue
what's
Legacy?
What's Rogue Legacy?
Oh, it's another indie title.
Oh,
Basically,
okay.
whenever your character dies, you become a new character, and they have something else that affects the world.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Like, I'm trying to think of what. Like you can have someone who's narrow-sighted or something,
Yeah.
and it changes their viewpoint, and someone who sees the world backwards or something like that. It's like
Oh,
really
okay.
similar to what you were just saying.
That sounds fucking
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, well, yeah, I guess so. Braid's you're just one guy, and like Square is reverse time. But yeah, so in each world, in one world you reverse time, and when you get back to the start point, a ghost of yourself appears, so you can solve puzzles that way. And then yeah, there's one
Oh
world
shit!
where all the enemies are in reverse anyway. So when you reverse time, they're going forwards, and you have to figure out puzzles with the enemies going.
Right.
And it's like that. It's fucking brilliant. It's so good.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I should play the Swapper. If it's anything like that, I should play the Swapper because I like.
Yeah, I definitely recommend it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll get around to it.
Cool. What
Yeah.
have you been up to, mate?
That's about as
Horsing
much as I
around.
can- Yeah, horsing around. Yeah, I'm only going to talk in like onomatopoeia this week. You have to just guess what I'm talking about based on the sound effects that I make. What have I
Nice.
done? Fuck all. I feel like I did.
Yeah, Jim.
Does anybody know? Do you guys know what I've done this week? Like you say, it feels like yesterday.
I'm
that we
gonna
fucking
take a
recorded the last one.
wild goose guess here. And have you been to the cinema, Kyle?
Actually, you know, I didn't go because I'd seen Spectre when we spoke last
Oh,
week,
shit.
hadn't I? And then I didn't see anything until yesterday. I was in London to see Interstellar in 70mm, which was fucking great.
Of course, yeah.
Before that, me and Jason, we thought, let's have a day in London. And so we got there at 11 o'clock and we both realized we're too poor to do anything in London. So we just went to the cinema instead. I went to see Burnt, that Bradley Cooper one when he's a chef, which was,
Oh yeah, so the trailer for that.
yeah, it was
How was that?
average is the way. He
Yeah.
was cool in it. I like him very much. I'm a big fan, and he was good in it, even though he was a
Yeah, cool
massive
guy.
twat. Like he was barely likable. But yeah, I mean, as
Okay.
a film, it didn't do anything, you know. But nah, yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, I felt like I got the whole thing from the trailer.
Yeah, you did get the whole thing from the trailer, Callum. You're entirely right. It's like, oh, it's the tale of redemption or whatever. But what else have we done? We played a bit of Rocket League. We streamed Rocket League. We had to delete the stream of Rocket League. We were being incredibly insensitive on the stream of Rocket League. Because as usual, about 20 minutes in, I forgot that we were broadcasting. And then I give up all
Yeah.
ghost and just started swearing my head off. And that's about it. I don't think much else is going on in my life at the moment. I've been writing some songs.
Cool.
I've been
Kyle's in a band. Give yourself a shout out, man.
Hi, I'm Kyle. I'm in a band. There you go.
Woo, Kyle.
I'm in a band called Circle of Crows, and I've been writing my own songs as well lately. I need to get my life in order for this December trip that I don't suppose we need to talk about. I was going to say we need to, but we can probably talk about it the week before, and then we'll have a video vlog. Not a fucking video vlog. I keep saying that. A vlog is a video. I'm such an idiot.
Video
What I
log.
meant is,
That's
I
what
meant a
vlog
video.
is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I meant a video podcast is what I meant. Like, I assume when we're together that weekend, we'll do a video instead of
Oh,
just
well,
a podcast.
I knew we'd be doing.
I know
videos.
we're going to
if
film. We're going to
just
film
do-
Star Wars, and we're going to film Breakout if we can. But yeah,
Can't
Yeah.
film Breakout.
well, you know what I mean. I don't mean we're going to film the whole thing. I just mean we, take a photo or whatever, can't we? And we can put a little montage.
We
in.
could do a reaction afterwards or whatever.
Yeah,
anyway,
exactly,
This
yeah.
is for a meeting. This isn't for the show.
No, yeah, this is us having one of our group meetings, discussing next week's podcast on this week's podcast. How professional. But yeah, sorry. I figured
Sneak
if we get chance, we could do a video podcast where we sit on a couch and do what we're doing right now, but together. Considering it won't happen ever again, I don't suppose.
Yeah.
May as well
Well,
take
we'll
full
see.
advantage of being next to each other.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I need to
cool.
book that shit. Anyway, Jim, how's your life? The last thing you said on WhatsApp before we began this was, "I need to rant," which doesn't bode well for the public.
Well, I'm going to start off with the niceties first.
The niceties.
Is this the ongoing saga of James's foot?
No, the foot. Right, I'm going to.
We haven't had an update. We've had people tweeting in all over the world.
I'm bated breath. I'm worried every day I wake up. I look at my toes. I think, "Oh, how's Jim's toe doing?"
Right, look. I went to the thing. Obviously, I went to the
I
doctor's.
was going to say, you mean the doctor's, right? Not some back
I went
alley.
to some guy in a back alley with a knife.
With some toenail clippers.
To the podiatrist.
Oh, he's pulling out the
the
big words.
podiatrist.
That's a big
Yeah.
word for you.
That's a big word,
And,
James.
Yeah. So basically,
Foot's coming off.
there was a spike of nail sticking
Oh.
up into the skin in the very corner of
you were
my
right.
big toe.
You were right about the ingrown nail.
It was not really
Yeah.
ingrown, but
Did you need to use the word spike? Jesus Christ.
so they cut
Carry
that
on.
back. They cut it back, and
Using
then
what?
I
What do
had
they use? Come on, lasers.
basically it's like a little kind of like a small set of pliers that she had to kind of dig in, just kind of
Oh.
tweed.
Tweed?
Yeah, I made that up. That's mine.
What, the word tweed?
Yeah, I just made that.
I don't think you
Newsflash,
did.
not make that up.
I meant tweeze, but I added a D.
Okay, so the verb when you're tweezing something, you are tweeding, is what you're
Yeah.
according to you.
I got tweeded.
Incorrect.
You got tweeded. Well, good. You got
So-
twowed.
Shut up. Do you want to tell the fucking story, or are you gonna just keep talking?
I'm enjoying the
come on.
verbs around the
Your-
word tweeze. Sorry,
Your
go.
dying fans are waiting.
Right. So yeah, I left that for about a week. I had to go back about a week later, obviously. And I went back on Friday, and the woman's
Suspense
said,
story.
"Oh, looks a bit angry. Looks a bit angry, bit inflamed."
Is that
Was
what she
Was
said?
she looking at your face at that point?
No, she said, "Look, it said didn't look too happy." So basically,
She mental. Are you sure this is a podiatrist?
yeah, well, she's just trying to be like friendly and shit. Look, I'd rather they were talking to me like a normal human being than going, "Oh, it looks very inflamed. Oh, Jesus."
Well,
Look,
okay, it's fine.
look, shut up. Let me
Just,
finish
yeah,
my
just
fucking
leave it,
story.
Kyle. It's not worth it.
No, I just wish when I went to the doctors and I had like a fucking gangrenous toe, she was like, "Oh, he's not very happy, is he?"
Look, each to their own, right? If you like to
I'll
be
just
talked
point out,
down
I
to,
don't have a gangrenous toe, just so everybody knows. that was a hypothetical situation.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you assume people listen to this shit.
Oh yeah,
so-
true.
I've
Kyle,
Anyway-
Kyle, when you're listening back, you don't have a
Anyway.
gangrenous.
Right.
Anyway,
Go for it. Go for it. Unhappy toe.
you two are fucking on one tonight. So
Yes,
shut up.
we are.
Callum's on
Hey-o.
one, and he's ramping me up above normal
Get hype.
levels. Sorry, Jim. Go. You've got an unhappy toe.
I've got an unhappy toe.
Yeah.
So
Right.
she cut a bit more of the toenail down at an
Ooh.
angle, the corner of it.
Do you know what angle?
So, at kind of about a 45-degree angle down from the
No,
middle
I
down
can
to the
picture
right.
it. I can picture it. You know.
Which good.
But she also put me in to go have half the toenail removed,
Mm.
just because it doesn't look very happy, and she's thinking maybe if get rid of that bit, it'll be all right.
Did you draw her for any face on
Cheer
it?
it up a bit.
She gave me a little sticker and a lollipop at the end. Well done, you good boy.
Push it. Little kiss on the cheek.
Yeah, little peck on the head. Well done, you've been a big boy. Got a postman pat sticker, and then I moved on my way.
Well,
Nice.
did Dad take you to the driving range?
no, he took it to McDonald's for a Happy Meal.
Yeah. good.
Afterwards, a
What
good
toy
boy.
did you get?
I got a nothing. It was just this little kind of toy parrot.
So, you don't get toys in. What do you get?
Okay.
Apples. You get slices of apples.
Anyway.
Yeah.
We're getting sidetracked. What else have I done this week? So my toe, toe's fine.
Yeah,
don't worry.
if that's
It's
the
on mend.
niceties, I can't wait to get into the
Yeah,
unpleasant stuff.
yeah. There we go.
On the sidetracked, I've watched every episode of Rick and Morty.
Oh, cool.
my friend at work told me to watch this.
It is one of the greatest things. I'm already halfway through season 1 again.
I was literally talking to my friend about this last night, and she is a illustrator, and she's been asked to do a variant cover for the comic,
Holy shit.
Really?
just like through Twitter. Like she tweeted the guy, and he was like, "Oh, I love your stuff. We'll have to get you." And it happened that way, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's awesome!"
Wow.
I've never
Go
seen
check
the
it
show,
out.
but fucking awesome.
Yeah, that is.
Anyway,
is-
do
it-
continue.
I
Rick and Morty.
definitely recommend you watch it.
What is
I
it? Is
can
it just
link
like a surreal cartoon?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I'll send you the 20-minute episodes. I'll send you the link to it so you can watch it all. There's only like 2 seasons.
Send
They're
us the
doing
link
another
to
season.
that legal.
I'll send
Yes.
I'll send you a copy
Send
of the
me the
DVD
box
I
set.
own.
Yes, thank you,
I
Jay.
will send you a
Send me
copy of
a
it.
I can't wait to
supplier
get
where
that
I
in
can
the post.
purchase it.
Yes, I will send you that. A link to the Amazon site where you can
Oh,
seasons.
Oh,
that sounds fantastic. I will enter
Thank
my
you.
details.
We do not endorse illegally watching shows around here.
Mm.
Mm.
Speaking of which, I'm caught up on The Walking Dead.
You watched
I'm
that
not-
legitimately on FX.
I did. I have Sky.
But anyway, look, you're getting sidetracked again. But yeah, I recommend Rick and Morty. Brilliant show. Fantastic. Funny. Sweet as shit. Also, I started Super Meat Boy as well. Like you
Oh
do, lad.
God, I've told you. What have you doing? I talked
I
about
hate
this
it.
last week. I know. I
Don't like
told
it.
you.
Hate it.
I told you. Why would you do that to yourself?
No, it's kind of fun.
It is fun, but it's infuriating fun.
Yeah,
have to check
it's,
this
I've,
out.
I've done the first world.
Yeah. I 100%ed the first world, and then I was getting so pissed off trying to 100% the second world that I've just blasted through it, and I'm on the final boss now, and he's a bitch. And then I'm going to go back and maybe try and 100% every world, but it'll probably, like, week by week, I'll start trying to kill myself. So maybe I shouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's quite an enjoyable game.
Yeah, it's just a fun precision platformer, which
Yeah,
isn't
I
fun.
see, I
What
find
am I
it- I
talking
find it a
about? They're
bit
not fun.
fucking-
They're really fucking hard.
I don't like the jumping. I find the jumping to be a bit floaty.
I agree. The jumping and the running, the R1 sprint, I feel like
Yeah.
sometimes you let go and he just keeps fucking going.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Yeah, and the wall bounce isn't always like, considering, like, I have no right to complain when I don't know how you program a game, but the only button you use is X to jump, and half the time it doesn't work. Like, you'll be on a wall and I press X to leap off the wall, and he just slides down the wall into a giant razor blade and dies. And I'm like, how hard is it for X to mean jump?
Yeah. It is a
Did you
little
guys
bit-
see the documentary about the game being made?
No, it's
Oh,
it's
was
not
that
in-
indie?
I was going to say, it's not part of
Yeah,
the
it's the indie game movie or something.
Yeah, on Netflix. I thought that was
yeah, it's on there.
Braden. I thought that was Braden. It was
It's
Jonathan Blow.
Fez,
Yeah, Fez.
Fez
Braid
Super Meat
and-
Boy. I don't know if Braid was on it. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
Jonathan Blow's there, the guy that's doing the witness.
Yeah,
He did
yeah, it
Braid,
was. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I watched it
didn't-
ages ago, but I remember Super Meat Boy because they had a
Oh.
problem. Well, it looked like they were going to have a problem uploading it for release day or something,
Oh,
and getting it on, but it all came through at the end, and it was awesome.
well,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is fun. I'm
it's a good
enjoying it.
story.
Yeah.
What else have I done? What else have I done before I move on to my rant?
Oh God. We can't
we're
talk
in the
about The Walking
safe
Dead,
zone
can we?
right
Callum,
now.
you've not seen The Walking Dead, have you?
No, you can't.
Walking
and
Dead.
really, we shouldn't spoil it for our listeners.
No, absolutely not. Well, we could just say how good it was, which this week's episode, as I said, in my opinion, was fucking stunning. But
Yeah, they haven't messed up this season yet.
no,
which is
we're 4
strange.
episodes deep, and it's fucking amazing so far.
It's been the
fingers
best
crossed
season.
for-
So it could be the best season.
It could be if it continues at the level
Ever.
that it started at. Then yeah, it will be.
Definitely. But
Alrighty.
I'm not done yet.
Yeah, Callum, this isn't run yet. We're all
That was
building
me
up
trying
the
to
run.
wrap up the Walking Dead talk.
Oh.
Sorry.
So I'm still watching The Flash. Flash is brilliant. If you don't watch
Yeah.
it, you're a pillock. Also,
Pillock.
Star Wars
ouch.
Rebels this week was again fine.
I thought
I
you were going
missed
to
it.
I thought you were going to do a
It-
2-weeker. Did you not resist?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not reviewing it entirely. I'm just saying it was fine.
Okay,
Still a slow
Uh,
burner.
Still a slow burner. It's pissing me off.
I'll
It's not
jump in.
pissing me off. It's just upsetting me.
Saying you what, like emotionally, or just
Yeah, I
'cause it's
cry every time I watch the episodes. It's a bit sad.
gay?
Gay.
Yeah, I feel like I've done something else this week.
Uh,
No,
Dunno.
I've finished season 2 of Hannibal again.
cool.
Love that show. Don't know why it got
Cool.
cancelled. It's a lot of bullshit.
Because that's how TV works. They cancel the good shit and keep the bad shit.
And I'm also I have sent off. No, I'm not mentioning names to a relative. I've given away. Well, I've given him the OG Star Wars VHS tapes to get put on DVD.
Oh,
So we
tight.
can all get a copy.
Not mentioning names. What? Like people are going to go to his house and be like, "Can you do it for me, sir? Can you
Look,
give
I
me a
don't,
copy, sir?"
I don't mean name
Please,
dropping
sir.
people. I don't mean name dropping relatives. All right.
I know what you mean because I'm related to him as
I
well.
don't.
But yeah. So anyway.
Here we go, Callum. Yeah,
Here
Here we
go.
go.
settle
Oh my-
in.
Oh my. Oh my.
Look. So yesterday, it was the little one's birthday recently, Thursday. She's 5.
Woo!
Well done.
Happy birthday,
We-
little un.
Yeah, happy birthday, Conk.
Yeah, she's not here, so shut up.
She'll hear this one day.
Jeez.
One
man.
day, maybe.
She listens to the show,
So-
right?
Yeah,
Think it's
yeah.
fat.
well, see, I don't even think she'd listen to this dribble. So we went out. We went to the Trafford Centre. For those who don't know what the Trafford Centre is, it's a rather large indoor thing with a lot of
Shopping
people
mall.
in it.
Mall is the
Shopping
word you're
mall.
looking for, Jim.
Mall. Yes, for the Americans, it's
A rather
mall.
large indoor thing.
It's,
Shopping
it's a
centre,
shopping centre.
you know.
Shopping
It's a
centre,
shopping
right.
centre, yes.
And we went yesterday. I took her to the Sea Life Centre. Saw some turtles, saw some sharks.
Wait.
Brilliant.
Sorry. There's not a Sea Life Centre in the Trafford Centre, is there?
There's a Sea Life Centre attached to the Trafford Centre, yes. To the left now. We've got a Legoland attached as well.
Fucking hell, I've only not been there for about 6 months. What's going on?
That's been there for ages. But you can also what I realised is if you upgrade your ticket, you can dive and go in the tanks with one of the fishes. Give you like scuba gear and you go in the tanks with the fishes.
What?
I know.
Well, doing that next year.
Yeah. that's,
Jim, why
hard-
isn't the little one with you right now?
Look, I'm not
Did
getting
you-
into.
Did you get her to dive?
She's got a job. She was so good at it. That's the rant. Underage workers.
She's left home already.
Yeah, slave labour. Anyway, sorry, just to put in, is there trampoline world near the Trafford Centre as well?
Yes, trampoline world.
Oh my god! Right. So next time I'm there, we need to go
Kyle's
fucking
freaking out.
scuba diving, and then to the trampoline world. How did that's like the best place in the Trafford Centre is literally the greatest place on earth.
Can we go, Dad? Can
They've
we?
got a thingy. They've got 5 guys in there as well.
Oh,
I don't see why you need to go anywhere else. And a cinema, and a laser
cinema.
quest,
Yeah, and a Liz Quest, and a bowling alley. Oh,
and that Star Wars pod thing.
yeah.
Oh, no way! No
Yeah.
way!
I've been on it
I
twice.
really
bro.
need to
Been on
go
it twice.
to the Trafford Centre.
And
Jeez.
guess what, Callum? They've got
What?
like a fountain that shoots water really high.
No way!
Oh yeah, and yesterday
Woo!
when I was walking through, they were doing promotion for Disney Infinity, and there was a guy dressed as Boba Fett. There was stormtroopers
sick.
in there. There was a Vader in there.
Oh yeah.
It was
Oh,
it was
yeah.
the business. But anyway, that's not what I'm here. That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay, no, you're
I'm
angry.
getting sidetracked. Yeah, I was pissed at the time. I was very hot and bothered at the time, right? Because we were
Alright,
in there
well, let's
yesterday.
know.
I was there yesterday, and there was about fucking 3,000 people in there.
Oh, how dare they?
It was
Did
packed.
they know you were there?
Look, they're inconsiderate. I'll let them off. But my main issue, right, is people with fucking pushchairs in these fucking environments, right? Look, as a parent myself, I would not go into the fucking Trafford Centre on a Saturday with a pushchair. These things, it's like the American invasion of Baghdad with these fucking pushchairs going up and down they're like tanks. They're rolling up and down the fucking aisle, just taking up. And these people, they're just aimlessly wandering up and down. They don't know where they're going. They don't know what they're doing. They're just like, taking a day trip. We're just going to fucking walk up and down the shopping centre. Like, great. That's brilliant. But I've got places to be, mate. So let's not stop in the middle of the fucking path when I'm trying to get past. You absolute dick. It's just
Oh my
stupid.
God.
I understand. I have a problem with socialising anyway. So when
We
I go
know.
in these places, there's thousands of people, and half of them are fucking idiots. I don't even know what they're doing. They're just aimlessly fucking wandering like zombies. And they're just fucking, and then these people with the pushchairs just going up and down, just like, move up the fucking way. I got a pushchair and a kid. I was on a bus the other day, and a woman got on the bus, and this pushchair was 2 pushchairs wide.
Oh
was
no!
pushchairs
Double
wide.
carriage.
That's fucking unnecessary. If you get on a bus, you do not need a fucking, don't take a pushchair into large built-up public areas. Carry the kid, or get it to walk. I don't care how old it is. Get it to walk.
Put it on a leash.
Put it on a leash. Get one of them backpacks. I saw a woman today. We were in
If anybody
Piccadilly
listens to this,
train
we're gonna get some
station.
hate.
Piccadilly train station, and a woman, she didn't know what she was doing. She had a backpack on, and the kid was like attached to the top of the backpack. It had a little cover on it, a little rain cover.
Oh
If you
my
know what
god, like
you-
Yoda. Bitch,
Kind
bitch
of.
was Dagobah.
Yeah, but like Yoda.
Bits.
Yeah, so I've got sidetracked now. What am I talking about? Yeah, pushchairs. People with fucking pushchairs. I'm just saying, if
Back
you've
to
got
the
a
topic at
pushchair,
hand.
don't go into a highly
Don't
populated
go
area.
somewhere that James is.
Don't go. Yeah, don't go to where I am. Don't go somewhere that's busy. There's like 3,000 people in there at least. No one knows where they're going. Apparently, they're all out there for a day trip. I don't know why you go to a shopping center for a day trip. Personally, you know,
I think that's their reason.
I can't understand it. You go to a shopping
Isn't
center
that
to
why
buy
they
things.
exist?
If you've never been to the traffic center before, I can understand that kind of aimless wandering. If you've been before to a shopping center, then just go, get what you need, leave. There's going to be nothing different since the last time you went. So you go, you get what you need. You go get some food, maybe. Go have a little bowl, play a bit of fucking Laser Quest. Have a go on the 2p machines. Fine. But then, piss off. Piss off.
Jim's
Do
rules
not.
for the shopping centre.
Don't be wandering around like you've just come out of your house after 3 years. You don't know what's going on. Like, oh Jesus!
I get the feeling that that's what you did.
No, that's not what I do. I have direction. When I'm going, I'm fucking going. I just know where I want to be. I'm not totting around like, oh fucking hell, look, a shop. Oh, a Boots. I don't see the Boots. Jesus.
I can only like agree with this on the level of remembering what it was like to live in Cornwall in Newquay during the summer and
Yeah.
work in the middle of Newquay during the summer, because every single day the tourists come into town and it's the same town and it's one street long and there's nothing there anyway. And every day, rain or shine, they come to look at the same fucking 10 shops. And you're just like, go away, do something else. And then and I am a very fast walker. I'm a big not even like, I don't like power walk. I just like naturally I'm quite fast, and nothing fucking grinds my gears more than the eternal let's stop in the middle of the fucking pavement for no reason. Do you remember in Newquay people walk like 10 abreast?
Yeah,
like
that's another thing.
Two
Don't
pavements
walk.
and the road. They're literally taking up the entire fucking street, walking
Don't.
like, at a snail's pace, going, "Ooh, another surf shop," and you're like, you've got to fucking crawl through the middle one's legs to get fucking anywhere.
Don't go out
Man.
and don't walk 5 people wide.
Yeah, no one walks in a fucking 5 people line. You're not a boy band.
It's fucking ridiculous. You don't need to go out. Don't go out with that many people. I don't understand these people going kind of like packs.
Don't have that many friends. What
Yeah.
are you doing?
Go on
Look.
your own, you fools.
I don't understand why people go out in like packs of like, but they travel. You know what I mean? There's 10, 15 of them just kind of going down the road, and it's like, look, that's fine, whatever. Just keep your shit at home, all right? No one needs to see you and your entire family out and about. And the ones where you go out and it's like they've not got one, but they've got about 3 pushchairs, and it's just, oh mate.
This is the war on pushchairs. That can be the name of this episode. Episode 5, the war on pushchairs. Jim's not a fan. Doesn't matter if you've got
I am so calling it that.
a 2-month-old twins in your double pushchair. How fucking dare you? Get them to walk.
Fucking day.
Put them on a lead and get them to walk.
I kind of get where you're coming from though, Jim, because I live in a really small city, as I've said before, and I used to work in game, and it was this like the smallest shop in the city, pretty much, so small. And at Christmas, people would come in, and there's no room. Like, send your man, or I don't know, just don't do that because no one can move, and then you get annoyed. And how can anyone be annoyed? Just God,
Well, it's the
there's
same.
no
I mean,
room.
like, it's very rare that you find a shop when a pushchair doesn't take up the entire aisle. And like, I don't mind that they're there, obviously, because they're for your children and children need them.
You
But-
need to escort
But
your
when
child.
when you're unaware that people want to get around you, that's what's annoying. When they're just oblivious, when it's like diagonal across an entire fucking aisle and no one can get in or out, and you're just like,
and they look at you like, do you have to look after a baby?
like, how dare you try and get around me? It's like, well, if you just put it parallel to the aisles, I could get around you. Fucking fucking double parked it, you knobhead.
Yeah, double fucked.
But yeah,
Yeah.
well, that was refreshing.
Yeah, so
on our
look,
weekly nerd podcast.
let me.
What are you
let me
doing about
just-
this, David Cameron?
Look, shut up. Let me just tie this up with a neat bow.
Please.
Fuck off. Is basically what I'm saying.
What a
Don't-
neat bow that was.
There it is. James Gormley's opinion on pushchairs.
No,
Fuck
I'm
off.
saying, if you're going into these areas, you know it's a Saturday.
I feel like
It's
you're not
nearly
tying it up at
Christmas.
all. I feel like you're reopening.
Look, I'm trying to tie this up into you keep disrupting me. I'm trying to get a nice little bow on this. It's a Saturday. It's nearly Christmas. There's thousands of people in this one place. It's going to be very warm in there. So let's not make everything more difficult for everyone else. Just because you decided that,
Oh, here we go.
you need to bring every member of your fucking family into this place and push around your hulking, American Army style fucking panzer tank of a fucking pushchair around this brimming place that's it's like a cattle market effectively. It's like a cattle market. It's like a shoal of fucking sardines just all swimming in the same direction. And there you are, you're like a fucking tuna coming through with your big stupid pushchair, pissing everyone off and
What
then
is
stopping
this?
in the middle of the
What's
path.
going on?
Just stopping in the
Man.
path. There's no direction in there. They need to set up some sort of trackway. Everyone goes this way on the left, this way on the right.
Is this
Just
happening? I really
something.
need to sleep.
Someone
You know what?
needs to deal with this issue. So write to your MPs.
Let's start a national picket
Start a petition.
against.
Make pushchairs.
Pushchairs
I
in
understand
the
why
traffic
you need
centre.
a big fucking pushchair. That's just basically my issue. When my little one was a child, we never had one of these hulking pushchairs that you could use to invade Baghdad. It's just not one of those things. You don't need it. You know what I mean? It's you don't need this fucking. It's not got cruise control or 4-wheel drive. It's just a fucking pushchair. You need to get a kid from A to B, and also don't be taking big pushchairs on buses because that's stupid
Right. Okay.
and that's a ridiculous notion. So that's all I'm going to say about it. I've had my bit. I'm done.
That's all you're gonna say about it. Are you sure?
That's it.
Sure, Jim?
Just my little piece.
That's my piece. I'm just speaking my mind, getting off my chest. I'm
News,
done
news,
now.
news.
let's do that.
The news.
Let's
news.
segue into the news.
News.
Pushchairs.
Whoa.
Misery.
Let's push that chair the fuck away from this podcast right now.
Anyway,
On to the news.
so the first item I've got, this is old now. Looking at it, I don't know when I started writing this.
There's a new Star Wars
Apparently-
coming out.
They're developing.
Did you hear?
Can you let me get through the title?
Oh,
before you
no!
start giving your opinions? They're developing a new Star Trek TV series.
Yeah, saw this. It's I didn't. I saw that. I literally saw that headline. I didn't look into it. Is it? I read.
I'm going to read the quote. Let me
Yeah,
read
do
the
it.
quote.
Right,
That
go.
makes
It
sense.
says,
It's gonna be
the
rambling.
brand new Star Trek will introduce new characters seeking imaginative new worlds and new civilizations, while exploring the dramatic contemporary themes that have been a signature of the franchise since its inception in 1966.
Woo! I read that it might be one of the writers from the films might be involved, but it's obviously none of the cast.
My question is it a shared universe?
That's what I was going to say as well. I
There
don't
we
know
go.
if
Everyone's doing that now. Everyone.
that's true. One more thing.
Well,
that
they've
angers
all
me.
been linked to Star Trek series, just in different timelines, haven't they?
Yeah, that's what I.
I suppose they can do that.
One of my friends at work is an enormous Star Trek fan, and I think he was saying that it's not in the Abrams universe, in the rebooted parallel universe. It's in the original, so it'd follow on from whatever the last TV show was. I guess.
Voyager or something, whatever it is.
Yeah, I have no idea. But yeah, I think that's.
Me
what it
either.
is. I don't think it's set in the same timeline as the Chris Pine, Zachary Quinto kind of deal. But maybe I'm wrong. I have
see.
no idea. But yeah, why not? Could be interesting.
I might watch it. I probably won't. It
Yeah, I'd
depends.
give it a go if it was on.
Moving on.
Segue.
News.
They released a teaser trailer. I say a teaser trailer, just a trailer, I suppose, or is it a teaser? For the Battle of Jakku DLC for Battlefront.
I guess it's a teaser because it doesn't show any footage.
Yeah, I'd call it a teaser for the DLC.
I mean, a teaser for what? I mean, you can't do a
No,
full
exactly,
trailer
yeah.
for it.
No, you can't really do a trailer for a map.
No.
can you? Like it'd be a
But
bit
it
of a
was-
waste.
I don't think it's worthy of trailer.
No, because it was only about 20 seconds long, right?
Yeah,
Who cares?
It's a
It looked
teaser.
fucking sweet.
it doesn't need a trailer.
No single map needs a trailer.
But yeah, it
but it
looks
was cool.
absolutely sweet.
Yeah, it does.
That Star Destroyer.
Yeah,
coming down,
it's-
bro.
Oh shit!
Oh my lord.
Having read Lost Stars,
Here he goes.
Oh god. Jim's book
I'm
news.
just saying.
News.
I'm just saying, I've read Lost Stars, so I understand.
Sweet,
One of
Tim,
those-
You, buddy.
Thanks, though, Tim. That was enlightening.
Jim's book news.
I read the book.
We should
and
do
I
that
said
segment
the
every
end,
week.
The end.
Look, I'm just saying, one of those things that come down is the Inflictor. That's the name of one of the ships that comes down, by the way.
Super. I don't care.
Also, look, next piece of news, shut up. They released the international trailer and a TV spot.
We're not talking about it.
Okay, next
I-
news.
I want to talk about it.
Well, you can. If you talk about it without mentioning any of the new footage, then yep. Exactly.
No,
I really
can't, so let's
liked
talk about
it
it
when
anyway.
Poe died.
Well,
I-
Poe gets shot in the
I
head.
will just quickly mention this. I am refusing to watch the international trailer because I may have said this once again. I don't know what I've said on the podcast and what we've said playing Rocket League. I can't remember anymore. But given any,
Probably best not to
I
remember
definitely
the
said this on
Rocket
the
League
podcast.
speech.
But given any form of choice, I would not have watched the Star Wars trailer because I don't want to know anything. But I knew that
I think
I'd
you said
see
that
it. Yeah, I think I said that, and I said that I knew that I'll see it because I go to the cinema so often. I would
Yeah.
never be able to avoid it without literally running, screaming from the screen every time it came on.
Hmm.
So, considering that's mental, I'm not going to do that. I watched the first trailer, but now that I have a choice as to whether or not to watch TV spots and international trailers with new footage, I'm going to waive that right, and I'm going to not watch them. So, shut the fuck up and don't tell me what I missed because I don't want to fucking know. Just because you can't wait, I can wait a month.
It shows up on my feed, bro. And
Have you not seen any pictures?
I've seen
from it?
the one screenshot of Kylo Ren holding his lightsaber next to Daisy Ridley.
Oh,
That's the Ray.
Yeah,
That's it.
that was
But I
kind
don't
of
want to
the
know
main shot
anything
from
else,
that.
and leave me alone.
Apart from
Ooh.
the one where Poe dies.
Callum,
Apart from
Just square in the face next time I see you.
oh,
I didn't kill him.
I'm
Yeah.
feeling rigid.
Oh, I'm feeling rigid.
TV spot. I see.
Shut up.
The TV spot just kind of played. It started playing on
Yeah,
Twitter
they
feed. and I was
do
like,
autoplay, don't
now I've got to watch it. But I am not going to
Ah.
actively search out every TV spot because I'm not doing. I don't want them to do what Age of Ultron did.
You shit.
and suck balls.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Hi-oh!
I like that film.
Yeah, I don't want them to release 30 different TV spots with all different fucking footage.
Which they will do. Of course they will.
I
Milking
don't know. I
it
feel
dry.
like this is going to be it now.
Well,
They said that after the fucking American trailer.
Yeah.
Then we get an
I
international
hope it
trailer and a
is.
TV spot over a weekend.
I don't really want anything. I don't need anything else.
I'm
No.
not gonna look for anything else.
I've not
gonna...
needed anything else since that fucking initial trailer with like no plot. in it,
Chewie,
and
we're
then-
home.
Yeah, Chewie, we're home, and then the 5 minutes behind the scenes stuff from E3, from
Oh,
from
God,
Comic Con. That was enough.
emotional.
I could have happily gone to see the film based on those two. I don't care. Like,
Yeah, I didn't
definitely
really
don't
need
need-
anything.
I definitely don't need a fucking 20 more TV spots to see me through. I can wait a month to see a film. Jesus.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of films,
Oh.
segue.
Segue
We got a
film.
couple of set photos from Doctor Strange.
Yes, we did.
I
which-
saw one, but I didn't get much from it apart from he had a beard.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is the thing. This is the problem with the modern day internet forum site kind of movie thing is that you get this. You get nothing. Like fucking a year before the film's out, someone's like, I spotted Benedict Cumberbatch with a beard. It's like, who gives a flying fuck?
Piss off,
Yeah.
Jared.
There's so much better to be thinking about between now and then. I'll wait until a trailer comes out. Like literally every fucking step of the way. I've spotted him in his costume. I spotted him talking to another girl. Like I don't want to know. I'll just watch the film. I don't want to know everything about the film before the film comes out. Like,
Suicide Squad really kicked that up.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, Batman's in the fucking Suicide Squad. Great, cheers, mate.
So much
like,
leaked.
Why can no one wait? Why have we lost all semblance of patience with fucking films? Why can no one wait like 6 months to see a film? Why do we have to know all about it right now?
Because people get paid to get these pictures.
Exactly. It's such a fucking
websites get hits because
there are people that love spoilers.
Like,
yeah, I know
people
they are.
Love spoilers.
But the problem with social media is that even if you don't love spoilers, you get them shoved down your fucking throat. When I go on Facebook with no intent of ever seeing anything, and 25 people have shared Doctor Strange photos, like what the fuck am I meant to do?
Yeah. We hate pushchairs and social media. We are the Three Nerdsketeers.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it might just be me. Maybe it's old fashioned, but I like being.
No,
surprised.
I'm right with you, man.
You know what I mean? I like going to a film and not knowing all of it before I go and fucking see it. I'd have loved to have sat down at the Suicide Squad, like opening night, and fucking seen Batman and been like, "What the fuck?" But now everybody knows. We've known it for months already. Like, oh boy, there goes a great surprise that we could have had.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It depends.
I feel like they should have done that with Kylo Ren's lightsaber.
Would they have put it in the trailer?
Well, I don't know. I mean, but then even then, it would have been a great surprise for the trailer. But we already knew that it was going to be in the trailer because we already knew it was a thing. Like, why?
Mm-hmm.
Why do people want? Why? It's like people want films they like to be spoiled. Like, why would you want that? I don't understand. I don't understand. Yeah, literally. Like, I don't know what mindset that is. Like, oh, I'm really excited for this film. I need to know everything about it a year in advance. Like, why? Why don't you just go and see it when it comes out?
Be patient.
It's just It's just the age we live in.
Yeah, it is. It's just a modern cinema thing, and it's fucking shit.
It's kind of the reverse for gaming, though.
Yeah,
because we get so hyped when we see new footage of a game.
Absolutely. Like I would kill right now to see 20 minutes more of Uncharted 4.
Absolutely.
Which doesn't make any sense. You're right. It's exactly the same because I'm going to play those 20 minutes, and when I play them, I'll be like, oh, I've seen all this. But for some reason, right now, it's like, show me Uncharted 4.
Yeah, that's an.
But I think with the game, you get more hours, don't you?
That's true, actually. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and you experience it in a different way.
Yeah, playing it is different to watching it. Yeah, but yeah, you're right, Jim. I guess a 2-hour film doesn't equate to like a 20-hour game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But moving on.
Yep.
Moving on. Yeah.
They waiting for us to say segue?
Yeah. No, I was trying to think of anything else I wanted to say about it.
He loves it now, Callum. It's his favourite part.
segue.
Next item of news.
Segue.
News.
Is they dropped a little teaser for Mass Effect Andromeda.
Did they?
Oh shit! This would have been on N7 day, right?
Yeah, N7 day.
I didn't actually see the video. I saw there was like an announcement or something.
It was no game footage or anything. It was just basically kind of showing a bit of like humans trying to get to space and stuff. And it zooms out all the way out to the edge of the galaxy. And there's a ship pointing towards the Andromeda galaxy, and then it's the female version of Shepard going, "This is Commander Shepard signing off," or something. And it kind of fades into Mass Effect, I think.
Shit, I did not see that at all, but
I'll have to check that out after this.
Well, have you played Mass Effect, Callum?
I've played the first one twice.
Yeah.
And got halfway through the second one, but then I transitioned to my PS4 and I haven't really touched my PS3.
Okay. Yeah. Well, two.
But I loved the first one so much that I had to play it again straight away.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, it was Xbox, so I never got a chance to play it, which is a shame. 2 is incredible, and then I got
the trilogy on PS3.
Yeah, exacally.
Which was really rare. And I was
by the time I did that, I'd already played 2 and 3, and I was like, oh. But yeah, 3, obviously, other than the ending, which everybody knows about, 3 was fucking brilliant as well. But 2 is so good. 2 is just so good. Cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Mass Effect 4. Absolutely.
Yeah. Should be an interesting. I might get it. I don't know entirely yet.
Have you played it?
I played 2, but I didn't finish 2. I got like at the end, like there was a start of a big battle. Mission. Yeah, suicide mission.
Guys, don't.
It's a trailer. they released 2 kind of teaser trailers for season 2 of Better Call Saul.
Did they? How have I missed all this stuff? What have I been doing this week? I must have been asleep. When's it
I
out?
think these
Oh,
are like
good
the
for you,
Andromeda
bro.
one was like yesterday. Better Call Saul one was like today.
I mean, it came out February this year, didn't it? So I assume next February, if they're gonna.
Probably.
Yeah.
Was Better Call Saul worth sticking with?
Oh, it was so good. Like
It was very
I
good.
didn't stick with it.
me, Jim, our dad, and my friend Josh,
Bradshaw.
who lives in London. Yeah, Bradshaw, and my friend Josh, who lives in London. We are the only people I know that watched the whole thing and loved it. Everyone else I talked to either watched it and didn't like it or gave up. And I don't understand why. I thought it was fucking brilliant.
I liked it. It's very good.
I watched the first 3-4 episodes and I was like, yeah, it's all right, but it didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't bring me back like Breaking Bad did.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's not. I think everyone went into it thinking more Breaking Bad, and it's obviously not going to be Breaking Bad because
Yeah,
A, it's a step before Breaking Bad, and B, he's a lawyer and not a fucking criminal mastermind. So it's never going to be about dealing with drug dealers and shootings and all that stuff. He's just a lawyer, and it's just the story of how he became a criminal lawyer, and it's
Yeah.
fucking good. And Bob Odenkirk's so good in it, and Jonathan Banks is so good in it, and it's just so good.
So good.
So yes, sorry, I would say it is worth sticking with, and I'm really looking forward to season 2.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving
Segue,
on.
segue.
This is one I just heard about from Callum
Who's
Hey,
Callum?
about
I like Callum.
5 minutes
mate.
ago. Apparently, Overwatch,
Is
the new. Is it new? Is it released yet on PC?
no, but they're doing kind of beta tests and all that kind of shit.
Beta.
They're
the
showing it
multiplayer
at
shooter
conferences.
Oh, okay. Sorry. BlizzCon was recently, and apparently they've announced that Overwatch is coming to consoles.
I think I read this.
Yes, they
but
have. Spring
but what-
2016. It's hitting PS4, Xbox One, and PC. But not
What's
Mac.
Overwatch?
Overwatch is Blizzard's crazy team-based shooter.
Like first person, third person?
Predominantly first person. I think it goes in and out of third.
It's
depending
first
on-
person. I think it kind of goes to third in like special attacks. I think from what I remember.
Yeah, or if
Like
you use
Destiny.
like a certain weapon, it might go into third person, something like that.
See, when you said Overwatch, I'm thinking of my brain keeps jumping to. Is it called Firewatch? That
Firewatch, yeah.
That game
Well,
looks
this is-
amazing. Where you're
yeah,
that
this
guy
is
that's looking after the
interesting.
forest. Because when I heard that,
Because, yeah,
it
what
was at
happened to that game?
BlizzCon, and it was coming to the PlayStation. I was like, wasn't it already coming to the PlayStation? Why is it not BlizzCon?
Yeah.
So
I found
was
out that got delayed till next year. That was meant to come out this year, but it's coming
so
out
looking
next year.
forward to that
Firewatch.
game. It looks fucking brilliant.
Absolutely.
It does look very good.
It does. I was going to say, sorry, not that it's to do with trailers, but I've been waiting for Fallout 4 reviews all week, and they're
Okay.
embargoed, which is why we've not had any. They're embargoed until, if I read it correctly, 5 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow, which will be about 2 in the afternoon here. So that's when IGN's review will go live and everybody else's review. What are you? Anybody got any expectations on review scores?
9-7.
It's not really something that I'm interested in, but
Well. Before we get stuck into this, let's move on.
Yeah.
News is finished. Let's move
It'll
on to the
score high,
main
it
topic
has
of
to.
the show. Let's move on to the main topic of this show.
Oh yeah, I suppose actually this feeds right into the main topic of the show.
It does, yeah. Which is basically we're going to now talk about the films and games and one TV show that I'm aware of that's still to come in the rest of 2015, and basically what we think about it. So while we're on the topic of that, I might as well do the list of games first.
Yep.
Callum, fire away.
Ew. We've got Battlefront coming out. Oh,
Whoa,
Battlefront?
you start with Battlefront.
Of course,
Yeah,
he's
you
starting
gotta-
with Battlefront. What else
I
is
was
he
just
start
saying-
with?
well, I was just saying, by the time this podcast comes out,
we
Fallout
started
4,
the podcast with Battlefront. How else am I going to start this segment?
if we're going in order of release,
Order of release.
But Callum's just
Well-
said that he doesn't like Fallout.
yeah, but he likes the other game that's coming out on that day, doesn't he?
Shut up.
It's not
I'm
coming out on that
acknowledging
day.
it.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
It is.
Fallout 4 is out on Tuesday. Tomb Raider is out on Friday.
Not in this country, it's not. In
Yeah.
America, it's not.
Who gives a shit about America? I don't live in
We are a
America.
UK podcast.
I live in England.
That's the bit, man.
Whatever.
That's
So
the
we've got
bit.
Fallout 4 coming out, boys.
Yeah.
Here we go.
It'll be out
Who's,
by the time
who's
this comes
excited?
out
Are
anyway.
you guys getting it?
I've told you I have to resist the urge to get it. I had it. We got it at work last week. I wandered into the stockroom one day to look for the Star Wars steelbooks, and I was like,
Hey,
"Don't suppose you've had Fallout in yet?" Because I know it's really early. And he and like Tom, my friend in the stockroom, literally was unpacking it as I asked him, and he went, "Oh, I might do," and like shoved a box over to me, and it was just full of Fallout 4, and I was like, "Ah!" And it's like it's that thing where I'm playing The Witcher. I've not even started Metal Gear Solid 5 yet. And I've been like, I'm saving up for Battlefront. I'm going to buy Battlefront, and I'll buy Fallout 4 when I've finished The Witcher and I've finished Metal Gear Solid 5. And then as soon as I had it in my hand, I was like, I need to buy this right now. I need to fucking buy this. Why don't I own this? I should already have this. Why don't I buy this? It's so hard. For some reason, there's something tangible about like holding the case that just like melts away all my resistance. And I'm like, I need to buy this game. So yes, Callum, I am going to buy it, but I'm still going to try and be sensible and buy it when I finish The Witcher, because there's no point having.
There's so many big games this year.
Exactly. There's no point having. Luckily, there's nothing I want after Battlefront and Fallout until Uncharted 4. So I can clean up. I can finish The Witcher and I can finish Metal Gear, and then I can buy Fallout, and I'll still have plenty of time. Whereas it's not like there's a game out in December and then a game out in January and then a game out in February, and I'm never going to get around to it. If I finish The Witcher, I can comfortably buy Fallout 4 and I won't feel bad about it.
Well, good luck with that, man.
Yeah, tell me, exactly. Yeah, I said you'll get back to me in a couple of weeks and I'll just be a shell of a man. But yes,
care for a game of Gwent.
Yeah, exactly. God, it looks so good. I'm so excited for it. It's going to be amazing.
Cool. So yeah, and then we've got Tomb Raider, and this really did upset me because I've been a fan of the series for so long, and it just felt like a big slap in the face for what is it, Crystal Dynamics now?
Yeah, or Eidos. I don't know who even exists anymore.
No,
probably neither of them.
Eidos doesn't.
Crystal Dynamics.
Crystal Dynamics, and they're just like, "Hey, Xbox for a year." Oh, it hurts.
Like it's not like I didn't play the last one, and I really should have. It looked really good, and
it's amazing.
It's not like I'm invested in the series, but I agree with you, Callum. It's the same as when Metal Gear Solid became multi-platform. Some small little part of me was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like, I don't know why. Like, it's ridiculous to be that elitist, but Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 were PlayStation,
and then hypocritical as well, because
exactly,
we're like, Mass Effect. That was an Xbox exclusive.
Yeah, exactly, literally, exactly. I mean, I can't complain. And Raid came to Xbox first. Loads of like PSN games now came to Xbox first. But yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4, PlayStation only, and then Metal Gear Solid Revengeance.
Ground Zeroes? Oh, Revengeance, yeah.
Yeah, and then Ground Zeroes, and then the HD collection all came to the Xbox. And some stupid little part of me was like, why? Which is unfair. But I know what you mean, Callum. The same thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, Tomb Raider was fucking made for the PlayStation.
I know. She is
how can they?
Lara Croft is a PlayStation
I know.
character.
When you think of the PlayStation 1, you think of Solid Snake, Crash Bandicoot, and Lara Croft.
That is
you know what I mean?
Holy
like,
Trinity.
How the fuck have they like fucking lost us? How have they given up on the PlayStation? And
it hurt, but
even though
I'm glad that it was a timed exclusive, and it angered me more because of Xbox's muddled message. The way they dealt with it, they were like holiday exclusive, or they're like they used the word exclusive, and it really fucked some people off.
They're still using the word exclusive.
Yeah, of course they are.
Stop it! It's not exclusive.
It sounds better for them, doesn't it? If they say exclusive,
it does, but it's wrong as shit, and they should fuck off. Anyway,
yes.
Moving on.
The only saving grace is that in 4 months we got Uncharted and they don't. And
we get Uncharted, and then we will eventually get Tomb Raider. And we'll probably get some definitive edition that comes with extra goodies. So that's awesome.
I agree.
So yeah, then we get Battlefront, and then moving on.
I
mean, we don't need to talk about Battlefront, really.
No, we don't. We talked about it
because it's amazing.
I pre-ordered it at work today, but I don't know what I pre-ordered. On our system at work, there is a pre-order edition and a standard edition, and they're both exactly the same price. And I don't know what the difference is.
I'm assuming the pre-order edition will be the deluxe.
Yeah, but it was the same price, which is why it confused me. So I ordered myself in a copy of the pre-order edition, but I don't know what I'm actually going to get. That could be interesting.
Haunting.
Yes,
But I'm sure
hoping
you'll be able to see all the stock that comes in and just go, I'll
that's
have that
true.
one anyway.
Exactly. Yeah. And I didn't pay a deposit on it, so if I don't want it and I want the regular edition, I'll just buy that instead.
Absolutely.
Speaking of which, what is that? Is it? It's like 12 days away, isn't it?
19th, so
So 11 days away.
wow.
Holy
Oh
Jesus
my-
Christ!
wow.
Less than 2 weeks, and we're going to be playing Battlefront.
Woo! Can't wait.
Fighter
that's
of the night, man.
No,
Champion of the sun.
no. Anyway,
For our Always Sunny fans out there.
oh,
Yeah,
Any
what
thoughts?
else is good?
Anything you need to add, Jim? No?
To
We're
what?
good.
to games.
To Battlefront.
It's going to be
No.
sweet.
I've got a couple more
No
games
words
coming.
needed.
Right,
Go
the
on.
next ones we don't care about too much, but I'm going to throw them in there.
Okay.
Deadpool's getting a remaster from
I-
the PS3, Xbox 360. Do you
Did-
care?
Does anyone care? Like, I don't know
if anyone
if
does
it's-
care. It's
if
it's
it's
just
the-
a
It's
promotional move
coming
for
in
the film.
time for the film, isn't
That's
it?
what I'm saying. Yeah, I
Yeah.
assume it's to do with the film, but like, because the game didn't exactly. Did I miss like rave reviews about it? I
It
swear
was
no
kind
one
of a
cared,
cult-
did they?
It was kind of a cult game because
Oh, okay.
I remember working at Game, and when it came out, we got a couple of copies in, and people didn't really care. And people kept coming in and being like, a couple of years later or whenever it was, and they were like, "Have you got that Deadpool game? Oh man, where is it?" Like, and everyone was asking for it, and I was like, "Why the fuck do you care?" And it was probably just because the movie had been announced.
And
Yeah,
that's
Suddenly
my
everyone
probably.
cared about Deadpool,
yeah. It's probably a
and
tie-in.
it hiked
opportunity.
in price. Like, it became like £20 to buy
Yeah.
this pre-owned PS3 game
I don't know.
that no one
like,
liked.
yeah, like if I think of all the games from the PS3 that I would like to see remastered, that would never ever come to my mind.
And I'm pretty sure it's getting a boxed edition as well. It's not just like a
Like a
PlayStation
download title.
Network.
Yeah, that's weird. I
Yeah.
find that weird.
so
Mm.
really strange move there.
Yeah. What else?
When I was looking through games that are coming out, there wasn't a lot that jumped out at me. But bear with me. Transformers is
Bearing.
getting a new game called Devastation.
Yeah.
Right.
Thought that came out before.
This one is coming out on the 25th of November.
But is
what
that over here
interested
or is
me-
that in America? Because it's pretty
That's
sure the
over here.
Americans already got that. Right, okay.
All right. Well, that's here. And what interested me about this, I watched the trailer and I was like, that looks fun. And it's because Platinum Games are doing the combat for it.
Oh wow. Okay.
And it looks awesome. Like, it's kind of like old 90s TV show stylized.
Yeah.
So it's telling Michael Bay to fuck off. And
Yeah.
it's
boy.
just looks like just a fun like fighter game, but
Yeah.
like in a 3D space. But yeah, it looks like it works. And if they release a demo or something, I'd happily try it out.
I miss demos.
Yeah,
I miss demos so much.
I think it's just Lego games that do demos.
Yeah,
now.
literally. Yeah. Or games do them
Um,
like 6 months
and
after
a
release.
couple-
Sports games do
Yeah.
demos now. Still have
Yeah,
played a
sports
couple of
games. Yeah,
And all
PES.
PSN games. Yeah, lots of download titles. Cool. Sorry, I don't know what happened.
Cool. So that's coming out, and then we've got 2 coming out the same day. We've got Rainbow Six Siege and Just Cause 3.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting they exist.
1st of December.
1st of December. Bloody hell.
Didn't they move just Rainbow Six back?
Did they?
Or maybe no, maybe
Have
it's
I,
the
have I got
first.
the wrong?
No,
the
I
wrong
think it
info?
might be. I think it meant to have been out by now, and they moved it back to then.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think that game's kind of burying itself.
Classic
Yeah.
Ubisoft. Can't release it on the
I
on the day they
keep
said.
forgetting it's coming out.
Yeah, I would never have been able to tell you that those two were coming out this year. I thought they were both coming out next year.
Yeah.
Of the two of
I
them, I'd
mean,
rather get Just Cause.
Just Cause is probably going to be super fun. I've never played a Rainbow Six game. I don't think so. I
I
can't.
played Rainbow Six. What was it?
Vegas was one.
Vegas 2. And yeah, I actually really enjoyed it.
They're like first person, but like tactical SWAT games, aren't they? Where you have to
Yeah,
go in.
it's like go in and
nice.
save the hostage. You've got to really think
Yeah.
about how you infiltrate and
Yeah, like I
plan for
imagine
everything that's going to happen, which is interesting.
co-op that would be fun.
The
but-
scripted demo at E3 was kind of fun.
I think I remember they repel
They're
down
like,
the
"Oh,
windows.
dude, you go into this in this way, and I'm going to use this flashbang.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
it was kind of it was pretty fun. But
Oh,
I don't know
the
if I'll
typical
get it.
Ubisoft demos where everyone works perfectly and no one slags off each other's mums.
Yeah, they did one for the
Yeah.
Division as well.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, yeah.
Classic. Oh, the Division.
Awesome. But yeah, so there's that, and then there's Just Cause 3. I've never played a Just Cause game,
Me neither.
and it just looks like mindless fun GTA on roids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I going to get either of these games? No.
I might get Just Cause eventually, but I'm not going to pay
Yeah,
for
well,
it.
if it like jumps down in price,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll maybe check it out if I've got nothing else on the go.
Yep, I agree.
Cool. And then Jim, we've got Hitman on the 8th.
Hitman's
Did they
this
delay that?
year.
No, they delayed it.
Oh, did they? Fuck me.
They delayed it
Right,
to
well,
May.
Rainbow Six is definitely the first.
Hitman was meant to be the 8th of December.
Hitman was meant to be the 8th of December.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they delayed it to March, though, I think.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Jesus. Once again, if you'd have asked me when the new Hitman game's coming out, I'd have gone next summer or something. Never have said it was going to come out in the next 4
Yeah,
weeks.
they were going to like release it, but like with a few levels and then add more levels.
Oh, yeah, because they're doing it that way, aren't they? That's still,
Yeah.
no, that still blows my mind that it was meant to be out within the month.
Yeah.
Christ, okay.
Is that it?
So yeah, that's what I've got for the gaming news
Yeah.
coming out this year or not.
Yeah, or not, as it turns out.
Right, Kyle.
Apparently, it's
you're
March
gonna hit us
11th,
up with...
2016. So.
There you go.
That's my birthday.
Oh my lord!
Kyle will
cool.
finally hit puberty.
I can't wait to hear my voice talk. What are we talking about?
What are you talking about? You are talking about films, my friend.
Films, boy.
Films between now and December the 31st. Well, there's plenty of kind of little ones that I want to see, but I'll just talk about the big hitters, I suppose. Between
Hit us with
now
the
and then.
interesting shit, man.
Sorry?
Hit us with the interesting shit. If there's something like cool under the radar,
Yeah, but this is all the stuff
let
that Jim
us
goes,
know.
you're such a snob.
Well, fuck Jim.
If I say anything other than Star Wars.
He introduced
There's
himself
only
as
one
Jim
film
Bob. You
I'm
don't
gonna
need to
go
listen to
see.
him.
Yeah, that's true. That is
There's
true.
only one film I'm going to see, but if you want to talk about fucking all your indie films, go for it.
Indie
Well,
films.
I don't know what you fucking call them.
I call them films. They're not indie films, you moron.
They're indie films now. I just call them indie films.
They're indie films when they're indie films. When I say
I've
the first
passed a
one,
decree.
you've passed a decree that anything other than Star Wars is an indie film.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. It's an indie film.
Great. You don't know what anything is. You'll know what this first one I'm going to say is, and you'll know instantly that it's not an indie film. Steve Jobs.
Hey-o.
Indie film, never heard of it. Don't even know who he is.
Shut
Is
the
that
fuck
out? Is that next week?
Yeah, the 13th
Yes.
of November is out, and it's going to be fantastic. I'm so looking forward
Yeah,
to it.
I can't wait. I'm gonna.
Fassbender, obviously, Kate Winslet, Seth Rogen, Jeff Daniels, etc. I
Seth
read.
Rogen seems like a really weird choice. Am I wrong on that?
No, well, when I first saw his name in it, I thought I agreed, but I completely trust it's Danny Boyle and it's been written by Aaron Sorkin. So
Okay.
the pedigree behind it is looking to be top notch. I didn't realize either that it's not. I assumed it would be like a biography, I guess, or like a straightforward biopic, and it's actually. It's just set backstage at three iconic product launches. It's literally just
Right. Okay.
like him behind the scenes in the run up to and press conference of three of his iconic launches, ending. The final one is 1998, which is when he unveiled the iMac. So it's not even like his life really. It's just like three little snapshots of
That sounds
events they did.
really exhausting, though.
Yes.
Like, can you imagine how stressed everyone's going to be?
Yeah, it's going to be great. Fassbender's going to kill it. I think this might be his Oscar. He might get an Oscar nom for this.
Hopefully
This
so.
or Macbeth. Who cares? He's so good.
You guys, I love him.
He's been so good this year. This, Macbeth, and Slow West, all three of which I'm sure. Well, I've not seen this yet, but the other two are fucking stunning. So it's going to be good. Small one that you two won't maybe care about is The Lady in the Van with Maggie Smith. I think that's going to be fun. Probably, just a little.
I saw the trailer for this.
fun
Is
little
this the
film,
one
yeah.
where
The true
she's
story,
living
The true story
in
of
a van in someone's garden.
his
or
garden. Yeah, she was like notorious little village for driving around and staying on the street in her van, and then I assume he's a writer because he wrote a book about it. But he told her that she could stay on his drive while she got herself together, and for a couple of
something.
weeks,
like
and
two weeks, and then she
2
stayed for
weeks.
8 years.
15 years.
15 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
living on his drive in a van for 15 years. So I think that's going to
That
be
looked
a fun.
interesting to me.
Yeah, it'll just be a
trailer
fun
really grabbed me.
little British comedy, and Maggie Smith's always good. And then the week after, The Hunger Games is out, part 2,
Haven't seen any of them.
which is the biggest, I guess,
I'll be
release.
honest.
That one. I read the books; they were terrible. The films are better. Don't listen to anyone that tells you otherwise. The
fair
first part, they've done that modern young adult adaptation thing. Sorry, where they split the last part into 2 because they like milking it for cash. And then whenever you read an interview, they're always like, "No, we needed to split it into 2 to tell the story properly." It's like, no, you fucking didn't. You wanted to make all the money you could. But the third book was the weakest. It's fucking terrible. And the first part of the third one, like the last film, Mockingjay Part 1, was the worst film so far as well. It was really fucking boring.
Right.
But this one looks like they've completely ignored the novel for the most part. Based on the trailer, they've just like decided to ramp it up. So it could be interesting. I think it'll just go out with a bang. And Jennifer Lawrence is always worth a watch.
Definitely.
That last one was shit.
The last one was shit. It really was shit. But this one looks to be at least more fucking entertaining, I suppose. But yeah, so that'll be cool. The week after, there's not very much. No, ignore me. The week after is Black Mass, which is going to be
with
brilliant
Johnny
as well.
Depp.
Johnny Depp finally doing
Yeah.
something that might be worthwhile.
Hey-o.
Yeah, well, I love him, but he does make some bad choices lately.
Yeah.
I.e., working with Tim Burton all the time. But yeah, that's
Speaking of
really
which,
good.
anyone seen that Alice in the Window?
Oh,
fucking trailer?
Look through the looking glass.
That one.
Doesn't it look stunning?
God.
It just looks exactly like the first one, which is too. I don't know. I miss Edward Scissorhands, Tim Burton.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I miss the man
God,
that made
that's
Sleepy
such a
Hollow.
good film.
How did the man that makes Sleepy Hollow? How does he now make Charlie and the Chocolate Factory shit remakes and Alice in the Wonderland shit remakes? Like, what happened to that? I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, Black Mass looks to be very good. The 2 days after that, we have Bridge of Spies, which is going to be good.
Yes. Looks good.
I literally never heard of that film until someone said that the Star Wars trailer might be attached to it.
What, Bridge of
Oh,
Spies?
no.
Yeah, never heard of it until someone said that.
It's Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg, man. You should be keeping up to date with these things. Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is my favorite actor of all time.
Spielberg.
Come on, it's going to be good.
It's gonna be good.
4 out of 10.
Yeah,
The
sorry.
official 3 Nerdsketeers review, 4 out of 10.
I'm the one that's going to go and see it. I'll give it a fucking review.
I've reviewed it. It is done. Moving on.
Great. And you only gave it 4 because the Star Wars trailer was attached.
No, I gave it 4 for Tom Hanks. That's
Tom
all
Hanks.
I gave it.
I love Tom Hanks so much. Also, at the same day is Carol, which looks like it's going to be very good. Oscar.
Carol from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, she's got her own solo film. No, you idiot. Carol.
About time.
Yeah, which looks to be very good and probably going to be scooping up all the Oscars next year. And The Good Dinosaur is out the same day as well.
25th of November, that, isn't it?
27th of November.
Oh, I'll go see that. I'll take the old little and see that.
Yeah, Good Dinosaur. I mean, it's Pixar, and I would throw myself at Pixar in any situation. I am a huge fan, but it doesn't look. It looks like the least Pixar film I've ever seen. I don't know what to expect at the moment. It really does. Yeah, both like art style and just story wise, it looks to be not like typical Pixar. So I'm looking forward to seeing
quite different.
How it turns out. The week after, I think this is going to be not a good film, but it'll be an interesting. It'll be like seeing The Last Witch Hunter, the Victor Frankenstein, the McAvoy.
McAvoy.
Yeah, I mean those two are great. Andrew Scott's in it, but it looks to me like it looks like it fits in that Last Witch Hunter kind of Jerry Bruckheimer mold. I think it's going to be not good, but not like terrible. I think it'll just be a film that you go and see.
Hugh Jackman's not in it, is he? Is it Harry Potter?
Daniel Radcliffe, and McAvoy, yeah.
His real name's not Harry Potter.
Hugh Jackman's not in it. Is it Harry Potter?
Classic.
There are so many classic. Yeah,
I did then say Daniel Radcliffe.
yeah. I'll let you go. There's a couple of Christmas
Not
films.
Wolverine, it's Harry Potter in it.
Yeah, it's not Wolverine. Yeah, there's a couple of Christmas films out this year, and I don't remember the last time I don't remember Christmas films.
Home Alone.
Yeah, no, obviously I know Christmas films. I just mean, like, I can't remember the last time.
There hasn't been a good one since like.
They must come
Elf.
out every year, mustn't they? And they
must
obviously
do.
pass me by. This year, the two that look, I mean, I don't know, but there's Krampus, which looks like a comedy horror. Have you seen this?
Oh, it came into work. Yeah, it's.
No. That's like a. Did you look at the case for that one though, Callum? Because that
Yeah.
came into my work, and it's hilarious, isn't it? That
It is
case.
hilarious.
The review on the front is by like some website no one's ever heard of, and it says enjoyable.
Yeah, enjoyable. That's the line they've used.
that's the best quote they could pull. But no,
Enjoyable.
this is a like an actual Hollywood Krampus, not some guy made in his basement.
Right. Okay.
And it's just the same. It's just a family get together for Christmas, and Krampus comes and probably kills them all. The week after that, Sisters is out, which is I wouldn't normally care about again, but Amy Poehler and Tina Fey wrote it, and they're playing sisters. And
Cool,
Tina Fey
cool.
is the best woman in the world. Oh no, she
think I
didn't
saw
write
an
it. I
interview
thought she did
about
write
them.
it. Sorry, I assumed they wrote it. Maybe they're just starring in it. But yeah, either way,
Yeah.
it's Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, both of whom I love.
Wonderful ladies.
Yes. The week after, Star Wars Episode 7.
Oh, another one. For
I
I
fuck's
don't,
sake,
yeah, I don't know
like,
what that is. I mean, that's probably run of the mill. What do you reckon?
It's like Rocky at this point. I mean,
Red,
let it
Nerdsketeers
go.
review, 3 out of 10. I'm saying it now. Oh, just like, I'm sure this isn't a thing. I'm just going to jump in and say this. Me and Jason spotted on the Cineworld app on the 15th of December, the Tuesday, there is a secret unlimited screening. Like secret, as in turn up and then you'll find out what the film is. My current guess is that it's in the Heart of the Sea because it's in 3D. It's a 3D screening, but there's a tiny part of me that thinks it might be Star Wars.
Could you imagine?
No, I can't imagine. That's the point. Like I'm telling myself it can't be because we've got it a day early from America, and then there's a big hoo-ha about France getting it a day earlier. So the chances that Cineworld have somehow acquired the rights to do it a day earlier seems very far-fetched to me. I'm sure it's just going to be in the Heart of the Sea. But, like, come on, Salt. But I doubt it. I really doubt it. And then, and then after that is In the Heart of the Sea. That's the only other real thing coming out in December, which I'm looking forward to. It was meant to come out in March. They got pushed back to December, to Christmas Day, which is mental. But it looks cool. It's Ron Howard, Chris Hemsworth, Cillian Murphy, Brendan Gleeson, Ben Whishaw. Good cast. Good director. Could be cool. And then, and then we're pushing on through January, which is Oscar month. And January is already looking to be as good as this year's January was. It looks like it's full of fucking brilliant stuff. But we won't talk about that. We'll talk about that at the end of the year.
When is The Hateful Eight out?
So I was going to say The Hateful Eight and The Revenant, two of which I think The Revenant's going to be like almost my film of next year, probably.
That
even though
looks
it's not
awesome.
in January. Yes, they're both doing special screenings on Christmas Day. If you don't like your family and you want to go to the cinema, but they're actually both.
I'm in.
Yeah, exactly. The Hateful Eight is actually out on January the 8th, and The Revenant is out on January the 15th. But if anyone's around on Christmas Day and wants to leave, and your local cinema is playing both of them, I've not seen either of them, obviously, but I can already tell you it'll be worth abandoning your family to go and see them.
Wow, if they're doing it here, I'm doing it.
I agree. I'm in Manchester, but The Revenant's playing anywhere near me, I'm going to have to say bye and run off because The Revenant. But yeah, that's the films between now and December the 31st. Jim, what are you informing us on?
I didn't prepare shit, but I just remembered that Jessica Jones is coming out.
Jessica Jones.
Yeah, I'm so excited for Jessica Jones. So that's the same day as Battlefront or the day after? Is that the 20th?
It's next.
Yeah,
not this
20th.
coming, but the following Friday.
Oh Jesus! So yeah, the day after Battlefront.
So yeah, we'll be deep inside Battlefront.
And it's all like this model of Netflix that is both a blessing and a curse that they release it all at once.
Yeah.
So you can just watch it all at once. You don't have to be like, another week. You can literally watch 13 episodes in a row, and it's going to be so hard not to. Now that I've got Daredevil behind me, and it blew my mind, it's going to be the same. Jessica Jones is going to be just as good, and I'm going to just be like, no, and then I'm going to watch it in 2 days, and then be disappointed because I've got no more to watch.
Yeah, and then be like, God, where's season 2?
Damn it, Netflix, you fucker. Oh
yeah.
But yeah, that's all I'm bringing to the table.
Well, Jessica Jones. Well, I guess The Walking Dead's going to be through Christmas until it takes its usual probably mid-season break because they're a bunch of bastards. Like I said, if it continues on the trajectory of the first 4 episodes, it's going to be stunning. It's been incredible so far. I can't see how they'll drop the ball. What else? No one else but me is watching The Leftovers, but that'll be finished by Christmas. That's really, 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 really good, and everyone should watch it. So if you've got nothing better on,
Cool.
watch The Leftovers. I can't think of anything else. You're right, Jim. I guess once again this will come at the end of the year, but Always Sunny's out in January.
Always Sunny.
All right.
11. We're going to be reviewing that week by week.
Fighter of the night, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
Champion of the...
Most importantly, Charlie
Son.
McDennis 2. Charlie McDennis 2. Oh, can't handle it.
Wow.
Yeah.
But anyway,
That show.
Anyway.
let's bring this to a close. So,
Close.
if you want to get in contact with us,
Don't.
yeah,
Woo. Goodbye.
contrary to last week's episode, you can.
Yeah.
And we encourage it.
We really do.
You can.
You won't like the answers, but we encourage the
Oh,
questions.
Kyle, anything from Jake?
Oh, yeah. Fuck, I meant to tell you this.
Yes,
He
here we go. We're here.
He messaged me minutes before we started. I had a missed call from him that I didn't see because I rushed home to eat. And then I
Yeah.
saw he'd messaged me saying, "Hey, how are you? Are you free?" And I said, "No, because we're about to start podcasting." And he said, "Oh, sweet. I just wanted to get to you before you started podcasting." And I was like, "What?" And he said he just listened to last week's one when we say, "Anyone heard from Jake yet?"
Yeah.
And he
Right.
said that he loved both the episodes. He thanks us. He'd never
Awesome.
heard of the machete order before, and he thanks us for our ramblings about all things, nerd related that we did, and that he's liking the podcast, and that he's just happy. He said he's gonna show it because his girlfriend's at uni. Obviously, they're not gonna be
Yeah.
together enough to watch Star Wars until Christmas. So he's
Okay. Did he say what he's going to do? Is he going to do?
Well,
the
he
machete
said that he
order?
did find out. He found out that she does know the Vader twist.
Ah.
So
I
that
still
throws
say
a spanner
I
in the
still
works.
stick with my
with your what?
my
4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3.
original order. Yeah.
Or in So I mean, he'll probably do that. I think he's gonna just go with that order.
Good man.
But I'll keep you informed as we go on.
There you
Jake
go,
is
a happy ending.
Jake is now a weekly feature to the podcast.
Yes. Cool.
But yes, Jim, you were saying about questions and finding us and stuff.
If, like Jake,
Um,
you want to send us a question,
Yes,
how
if,
can
like
they
Jake.
do it, Jim?
You can send us no. Hang on. Fucking hell.
At
You can email us
yes.
at the address thethreenerdsketeers, which is, if you don't know how to spell Sketeers, it's SKETEERS.
We are not
all
the
one word,
Nerdsketeers.
no spaces, thethreenerdsketeers at gmail.com. And then you can also contact us on Twitter, which is at thenerdskateers. That is
Same for our
capital T,
Instagram.
capital N. And same for Instagram, yeah. And if you want to contact Calpol and K-pop, they're going to do their thing.
It's Calippo this episode, man.
It's whatever I want it to be. Right? It's
For
whatever I want
fuck's
it to be.
sake.
He's a fickle man, Callum. You know this.
Jesus. Right. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Callum Hurrell, which is CALLUMHURRELL. Kyle, where can they find you?
They can find me at Kyle Curly G. And I really want you to be able to not have to spell your name. Like my dying wish.
I'm going to try it next week and we'll see. We'll see if we get any backlash.
Backlash.
Yeah.
How
Hashtag
do
spell your
they
name.
spell it?
But until next week and more, we've hit the 5 mark now, so we'll probably never do another one.
Yeah,
again.
according to Callum, this is it. According
Yeah,
to
I
Callum,
heard this.
most podcasts don't make it past the 5 mark. So it was nice knowing you're all a bunch of cunts.
Yeah. And remember, keep your pushchairs out of personal spaces. Don't bring them in
Stay
public.
off social
Yeah.
media.
Get out of the way.
Yeah, keep your pushchairs out of public places.
If
You're
Jim's
not
there.
wanted.
Yeah.
It's bye from me.
Yeah, it's bye from me. Why not?
Bye from me. Peace, love, and none of the above.
In a bitch.
On my line,
In
you
a
little shit.
bitch.
Don't do this again.
Look,
Oh,
every week you tell
No.
us to shut up, we shut up, and you don't start the show.
Look, I
And then
need
it's
a
too awkward
second
and we all
to
start laughing.
build into it.
Why? Why do you need a second? You
Look,
should be
you
prepared.
don't run this show. So
I did.
shut
I did one of the
up.
weeks. and I
Oh,
didn't.
one of the weeks. Oh, I did a little 10-minute snippet. Ooh, I want that. Ooh, fuck me.
You know what, Jim? I quit. Bye. Go and fuck yourself.
Right, okay, everyone, silence. What's happening, people? Fucking hell.
Whoa!
Jesus.
Calm down.
Right, I need to back
What's
that up.
happening?
What's happening?
Ah!